Alrighty, so I haven't done one of these in goddamn forever, it feels like. But I have my Criterion haul from November, so last month. It's almost January now. It feels like it's been 5 minutes. Um, and I have 4Ks, Blu-rays, no DVDs, and some books to show that I picked up. I'll probably have another one of these hauls sooner than... I don't know why I did the last one of these. It feels like it was a long time ago. Maybe it wasn't that long ago. I don't know. But every time I say I'm going to dial it down a little bit, I end up getting more physical media. So this is an addiction. Anyway, quickly, I'll show the books. It's just the Wizard of Oz magazine I got for Christmas. Life magazine. I have a making of Wizard of Oz book. I used to have several of them, but I kept one of them. This goes through the history of Oz. I don't think the book I have goes through Oz before the movie. Obviously, Wizard of Oz, classic as fuck. So I have that. So I got that for Christmas. And I also got this for Christmas, too. This Dark City Dames. Oh, shit, there's, like, sparkles on this. This book covers a lot of femme fatale actresses who are not particularly the most, I guess, famous. There's no Stanwyck in here, I don't believe. But there's, like, Jane Greer. It's probably the most famous noir one from this, but it's a great picture of her when she was older in here. That's a great picture, too. Obviously, Jane Greer is out of the past. I'm going to show you that real quick, and then I'll probably go to something else. Let's see. Oh, that's a picture of her when she was younger. I think there was a picture of her in here when she was older, too. And maybe not. Maybe it's more towards the beginning. That's a great picture, though. But yeah, different actresses from the noir genre. I never had a noir book in my life, so I was kind of happy to get this. So I'll have to look at that. Obviously, I love the noir films. So those are. I always get a book for Christmas, because I don't really collect film books as much as I collect obviously the physical media films. Okay, let's see. So I guess we'll do the Criterion from the sale first. Here's one, Balthazar, which is, this is Bresson. This is the only, I guess that's how you say his name, right? Robert Bresson. The only film of his I've ever seen. I have to see more, obviously, but I have a sneaking suspicion this is going to be my favorite, which is probably the cliche answer, but who the hell cares? Because it's a great movie, and it's also, like, real fucked up. It's very fucked up. This is a great film. So I wanted that for a long time. But I'll probably see more of his stuff, at least one or two new ones this year. We'll have to see what filmmakers I, binge a lot of their filmographies. But I'll get to Bresson eventually. I want to get to, and we'll do this one next. This is the 4K of Elle by Buñuel. This is the director that I have about 7 more films of his I want to see. I want to sit down and watch about 7 more. So this is the only one of his I've seen. And this is one of my favorites. I thought this movie was fucking awesome. Obviously, I only saw a really shitty print of it, because then they announced that it was going to come to... I think they might have announced it was coming, and then I watched the shitty print to know if I wanted to get this. But Elle is a fucking awesome movie, so... Buñuel film. I know they just put another one in 4K, or announced that, so... The Innocents. This is a supernatural, like a ghost horror movie. Very good film. Very scary, great fucking shadow, like, black and white, creepy as fuck atmosphere. Really good movie, The Innocents. Then I picked up a Peter Falk film, which I guess you wouldn't call this really a... But he is, you'd say this is a Wim Wenders. I sound like fucking Elmer Fudd. Wim Wenders film. Wings of Desire. I still have to see Paris, Texas this year. I saw this because I was doing all those Peter Falk movies a year or so ago. So, very good movie. I think Peter Falk is also, what is he in? Some of the Cassavetes films, and then The In-Laws. So he's got some movies in the collection. But yeah, good stuff. I want to see Paris, Texas. I'm excited about it. That's one of those Criterion staples that everybody, of course, discovers. The amount of people on fucking film Twitter that watches A Wonderful Life, it's like, Jesus Christ. I mean, I guess because everybody over there is like 14, but still. It's like, how the hell have you not seen that fucking movie? But anyway, that's a good thing. So this one I have not seen. I've never seen the Cranes. This is The Cranes Are Flying. I still have to see this. This is like a blind buy. And also, I think it's I Am Cuba, which is the other one I want to see. So this will be one of those movies that I end up watching as a blind buy, which I usually don't do that with Criterions, but I wanted... This is like a melodrama thing. I wanted that. Carnival of Souls, which is what I was waiting forever to get. I put this off and off. Same thing with Bound. I have to get Bound at some point. That one I put off and off for a long time. But this is like a pre-Night of the Living Dead movie. I guess that's kind of a way to describe it. It's very Twilight Zone-esque, pre-Night of the Living Dead sort of thing. Kind of like how The Night Walker kind of felt a little bit like that. Or I Am Legend. I think it was called... No, it's not called I Am Legend. It's called Last Man on Earth, which was the Vincent Price I Am Legend version. So a lot of movies inspired, of course, Night of the Living Dead. They just spring up, like Citizen Kane. These things will just spring up from fucking nowhere. They're, you know, the seeds of them were planted before those films. Great movie. Creepy as fuck. Let's see. Choose Me. There's really so much fucking noise upstairs. I didn't even close the door. Now, Choose Me. This is a great film. This is a 4K of this too, right? Yeah. This is a film by Alan Rudolph, who I've also seen. I think it's called... Oh, shit. Something Time. I forget. The one with Divine is in it. Awesome film, that one as well. This is a great movie. Always with the 80s. I love seeing 80s, quality 80s movies that didn't, you know, none of those man-child movies. Not that, I mean, there's great genres. Beetlejuice is one of my favorite movies ever. And that has, like, a shit ton of merchandise. But a lot of them, you know, Ghostbusters and stuff, all the Star Wars, all that shit just got fucking Back to the Future, just fucking blown out of proportion, I think, in some ways. So, like, nostalgia. You forget that the 80s had, like, real movies, too. Or, like, other types of movies that were not, you know. So, I guess I'll show... These are just two random Blu-rays I got. So, I'm all over the place with my film taste. This is Freddy... I was going to say Freddy Got Fingered. This is Drop Dead Fred. This is, I guess you would call it a So Bad It's Good movie. Though I would not say this is a movie like a Samurai Cop or something, where it's inept. I just think this is a weird fucking movie. I quite like this movie a lot. I like the concept of it. I think more than I probably like the execute. Like, I think the ideas in this movie are probably better than the overall film, but... Because obviously the Fred character is annoying as fuck. This is a very strange movie. Because this is an adult movie with a character in it that would be in some really shitty, annoying kids movie. It's very weird. But that's also kind of the concept of the film, so... I think this was directed by a woman, too. I think it might have been. I don't know. I have to look that up. I'm looking at it here. I don't know. It doesn't say... Where the fuck is the director? Oh, fuck. I think it was directed by a woman, though. I quite like this. I think this is a good concept. So that's Drop Dead Fred. And then the other one... Now, this you'd also say is probably a So Bad It's Good movie, but this is a Full Moon picture. They did all the Puppet Master films. This is an awesome film. This is like a woman that comes from hell. She's like a demon, and she falls in love and stuff. So, I really like this movie. This was a great film. So I recommend this one if you want to see a Full Moon film. I've never really seen the Puppet Master movies. Those kind of look terrible. But that one, I knew the concept. I was like, oh, I have to watch it. Okay, so let me show you these first. These were all from Kino. Now, I got these from the Kino sale, which always starts and then gets pushed back. So I think it's still going on when I'm recording this video. But this is Dangerous Tonight. It's a Tobe Hooper film about a possessed dress. This one I didn't get from the sale. I just picked it up on Amazon, but I wanted it because it was the remake of All That Heaven Allows, the Todd Haynes film. So, oh look, DOA. I just watched that last night. I want that, but that's out of print from Kino, and so is Cop. Both of those are out of print Kinos, and they're like $60 each, so I don't think I can get them right now, but one day, maybe they'll get re-releases, or I'll have to fucking... Same thing with Pandora and Children's Hour. All those movies are fucking out of print. But I have a list of physical media films I want to, films I want to pick up on physical media. So that one was not from the sale, but the one below it was. This was from the sale, Carol Lombard film. And then this is a movie which I haven't even seen, with Dietrich and Herbert Marshall, which is great. And then this good Dietrich film I've seen here with David Niven, Evan Horton, Gary Cooper, Claudia Colbert. So, Lubitsch, of course. You know, got to get those films if I can. And also Carol Lombard films on Blu-ray as well. So, anyway, the last stuff I'll be showing you are the 4Ks that I picked up. Because you got to do your upgrades and all your stupid shit. So, this one here, Invaders from Mars. This is one I watched over the Halloween season. They remastered the hell out of this. Great film. Some people might not like it because of the fucking ending, but I didn't think it was so bad, the ending. I think it drives home the point of the film, even though this is a 50-something B science fiction film. But it's gorgeous, and the Technicolor is gorgeous, so it's worth watching. It's also a movie with a kid in it, too. It's this essential character, but not, you know, a children's movie, so that's always kind of a rare thing, like Curse of the Cat People. Phantom Thread, Paul Thomas Anderson, really good movie, classy movie, like that a lot. I've not seen a lot of his. I like Boogie Nights, not Boogie Nights, Punch Drunk Love. I like that movie a lot. I gotta see Boogie Nights again, because I watched it a long time ago. There Will Be Blood, and is it called The Master? Everyone has Philip Seymour Hoffman in it, so I gotta watch those. Truman Show, this is probably Jim Carrey's best film, I think. I'm not the biggest fan anymore of, I'm lost in translation, what the hell's the other one? Eternal Sunshine. It's fine, and I don't really like it as much as I used to. Well, this is a good film. It's got Paul Giamatti in it, too, so that's good. I never owned that. Those ones I never owned before. This one is an upgrade. This is an older one. I picked this one back up in August or September or something. Obviously, the 75th anniversary of Sunset Boulevard, so have to have this on 4K, of course. Classic Billy Wilder film with one of the great all-time performances by Gloria Swanson. So, Troll 2. Now, this is, of course, so bad it's good. This is a piece of shit, this movie, but it's so fucking entertaining. So, I have about, I would say, it's about maybe 8 or 10. Like Samurai Cop, The Room, obviously Troll 2, Crazy Fat Ethel, movies like that. Galaxy Invader, where if they put these fuckers out on 4K or better editions, I probably would get them. And I think I have a DVD of this movie. So, I just love Troll 2. It's a classic. It goes back to when I was a teenager, and Ray Leonard Media, of course, introduced me to complete trash. So, The Terminator, I have a special place in my heart for this movie, and Schwarzenegger in general, because this was my favorite movie when I was a teenager. I watched the second one, thought it was completely overstuffed, and then I watched this one, and I was like, oh, this is so dope. You know, raw, fucking grind, kind of, you know, low budget type of shit. But the second one just wasn't, obviously, because it's guerrilla filmmaking. So I had to get the Terminator on 4K, even though they kind of done some damage with that. But we'll watch it one day and see what happens. So this is Contempt, the only Godard film I've ever seen. There's a few more I want to see, but the whole French New Wave thing is, other than some of the films, like Romer, I don't know. These movies kind of fucking, I'm such an old Hollywood person. I'm not interested in watching these, I am. But they're so up their own ass in a way that those other movies weren't. And, you gotta, you know, pick and choose. This film actually is very much up its own ass, but I did like it. And it's got Fritz Lang in it, playing himself. So, Fritz Lang, of course, a great German filmmaker. And we've got Clint Eastwood's Dirty Harry. I don't think I need, last year I watched every single one of these. I think there's 6 of them. 5 or 6 in total. I like them. I liked watching all of them. I had a good time. I'm glad I finally did. I don't think I would have had they not been directed by Don Siegel, or the first one being directed by Don Siegel, who I love, who directed Invasion of the Body Snatchers and the Mathau film Charlie Varick, which I love. So, good film. I don't think I would buy the rest of them. I kind of wish this was a box set. I didn't end up getting any of the other Elm Street films on 4K, which I only got the first one. I don't really think I need to upgrade them. I like the first 2 Nightmare on Elm Street movies, and I like Freddy vs. Jason. I think if Freddy vs. Jason comes out on a 4K, I would do that. But I really wanted them just to release the second one on 4K, because I really like the second movie a lot. But I didn't think it was necessary. And finally, one of my favorites. This comes with a poster, a book. This is a slip here. It's in a box. this is, I mean, you have to have this shit. This is John Carpenter's In the Mouth of Madness. I really like the movie Vampires that he did, but I think that this one and They Live are my favorites. I don't like The Thing very much. I'd have to watch that again, and on Halloween, I don't give a shit. But In the Mouth of Madness, great film. This is, oh shit, who the hell's the guy that's in it? From Jurassic Park? Sam Neill. Yeah, awesome fucking film. In the Mouth of Madness, badass. It's a thick box. This is dope as shit. I'm glad they finally did this, because I was going back and forth about picking up the Blu-ray of this from Shout Factory for the longest time. And of course, They Live got a 4K. This one didn't. And now it did. So that's all of my films for this haul. I think there's about 22, 23 films here. So this was really successful. I had a nice time making this video because I love showing off the films. So yeah, I think I have, yeah, there's more stuff down the fucking line or whatever. There's always more shit. And we're getting a Faster Pussycat Blu-ray finally. Which I have a feeling then we'll get a 4K, but yeah, that's a big one for me, because that movie is apparently in hell, limbo, fucking distributing hell, rights hell or whatever, so I gotta find spots for all this shit on my shelf. Anyway, I will see you next time, and thanks for watching. Bye.